Hello, hello. Let's start cooking. So we are pumping from these lows from AM here. I could see why wouldn't I just point out is basically lowers this liquidity here. And if we get confirmation anywhere on the 5 or 15, I would actually like to play lower because the high time frame is still bearish. So we might get this break here. But this would have been a good jab here. So this is what I was marking right before I started the stream. 5-minute closure here. Look for this inversion. Look for 1-minute confirmation even. Yeah. I don't think we were getting that trade. Damn. It's not even 1 p.m. yet. That's 12:50 play. For those in shorts right now, I think it looks good because we got the 5-minute flip here. Close down. Close right under this series of previous down close candles. So that OB is violated. We can see somewhat of a breaker starting form too with that inversion confirmation there. It's actually looking pretty good for this drive down. If we had that short, it would have been like looking like 630s or high 620s. But let's start anew. Take a look here. Yeah, pretty volatile day though. This one I'm looking at. Look at the 4-hour. We basically barely retrace inside this large 4-hour gap. I wanted a bigger retrace, honestly, then I've been more confident for a drive lower to this main sell side 508. Next one we're looking at just a little bit lower, which we barely miss at 418 here. But we're getting a nice reaction higher off of it. Let me mark that too. So yeah, 5-minute flip right now. This would have been a pretty good bearish move here. Better stop at I would put it probably at the previous high here and go for the next, at least this low, probably the next low as well. Damn, that would have been really good. I literally showed up like 1 minute too late to get that trade. I think we started the stream like at the same time that was retracing. Yeah, I think break even would be the good play if you got the 620 entry and you're just looking for a drive, the next drive, really truly under the previous swing low here to really start taking out the low resistance. And after we take this out, this is where you would put very, very tight stops. We are moving quite volatile though, so I don't know if 10-point stop will do today. It's actually just moving very strong today. I think is Trump actually speaking today? I heard someone mentioning that. But if you guys traded Asia, you should be up nicely on the Discord with us. We had a nice long trade for there. Let me see. Oh, Trump is speaking right now. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do a 15-point stop today at minimum, unless the trade itself allows for a tighter stop. But yeah, lighter size, tighter stops, go for, let the trade hit TP. And these TPs are pretty wild. Like, let's say we take that trade, you're trying to go for 5-8, that's like 60 points already. And this looks like it could happen any moment. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I'm trying to set up more about the server. Basically, we talked about it for a while now. Me and Desi, we're merging. I took my group into his, and we're gonna try to work together there. What we talked about before, he takes over AM and also streams London. I'm gonna take over Asia, and I'm gonna stream PM like I'm doing right now. So we're covering both grounds. We could help each other in the respectful way where um, I trade. I get to join his stream if he's trading Asia, or AM, but I don't have to be the one leading it because like that's just way too much. No way. Did someone? Lanto just said that someone called a gas leak in Patrick Whelan stream, and the SWAT team was called. Holy crap! Yeah, but the schedule is basically 3 to 4 times AM. Desi's gonna stream AM 3 to 4 times. He's not gonna do Monday. It's gonna be after. So 3 to 4 times. He posts a schedule every week, and then if he's not streaming, he's alerting, just similar like how I do it. He alerted today, and I'll be trading Asia. I'm gonna be probably 3 to 4 times as well. Not streaming because my Asia trading time revolves around 8 p.m. all the way to midnight. So I'll make announcement when I feel like we are ready for the transition. Like it's already functional, but I want people to get comfortable, have a good feel. So I'm starting to setting up the alert system and stuff. Make sure you are good with that. He didn't get swatted. Oh gosh, that's crazy. That's in a way why I want to also be anonymous. Like I don't mind my face out there, but I don't want my address. I don't want anything else public. Because that's what I think Patrick's doing, right? I think his whole building is public. I wouldn't want someone just coming up. Yeah, just coming up. But interesting price action today. This deep close under likely 570, which is probably go for the drive for 430s. I like lower right now, honestly. I wish we took this short earlier. I'm looking for the next setup, really. Also watching for the 15-minute. Yeah, what he just posted he was swatted though, so I have no idea if it's true or not. Then, basically everyone who's in my Discord has access to the new Discord now. So my WAP Brian Stonk, if you're a monthly member, you can just claim roles. It leads you to the new Discord. It's called Desi and Brian, and that's basically that. But yeah, the main objective is it allows us to lead a session. There's 4 sessions, right? There's Asia, there's London, there's New York AM, there's New York PM. We're able to conquer all 4 of them, and we could trade. It doesn't stop me from trading AM because I also like trading AM, but I don't have to stream it. I don't have to do anything with it. Like that's not my responsibility, and I can spread my reach in that way. And the end goal is like just focus trading. I do want to put my time in working with others, working with you guys, getting you guys learning how to trade and stuff. But like I don't want to stream too much. Like my problem before was I had to stream AM for my Discord, and I then had to stream PM just for for free for everyone because I actually like the PM vibe, the YouTube chat, and that was a big process for me. So now I'm able to be more free and still trade, still send alerts, but someone else is taking over the AM. Is Asia private now? Yeah, we'll still have streams. We'll also have streams though. I'm just letting it play out. I'm waiting for another setup to form, essentially. I still like shorts. I also want 15 minutes to play out. Something I would also be open to doing is like, you know, I can't stream Asia, but if I see a trade and we're like framing it, I can stream it for the duration just to handhold people and like, you know, talk about it. We can. If you're signal botting, it's kind of hard because Asia's like, you know, you want to learn it. You can watch a commentary. Like I could be like, okay, I like shorts now. If this flips, if we get a 15-minute closure down, let's say here, we'll look for a 1-minute confirmation, blah blah. Like, and then you have to press your button. Like, that's ideally the game plan for Asia because it is slow. So you have plenty of time to really think about it, and that's the best way you can grow. And really take accountability. But my idea is like, let's say we're in a good trade setup in a framework. You know, I can hop on for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then if the trade is over, I can get off. If the trade is still running, we'll just set price alerts. We'll set, you know, break even. I'll still get off, but like, to come back on, come off, come back off. Is there a discount code for take profit traders? So that's a good question in its own right. Code Smart gives you 50% off, and then we also have the cash rebate set up. We already, you know, started rebating people, lots of people, which is good because now we were testing it and it works now. Okay, what is happening here? What I want the 5-minute or the 15-minute to show something better. I mean, the 5-minute is also showing something bearish right now. We have this closure down here. This could be in a breaker on its own here. I'm just not really buying it yet because we are trying to come back up. If we do another false drive higher and then flip, that's when I'll take a jab at it. Or we just wait for a better structure. Right now, the 15-minute is actually bullish. We held this order block. We're inside a 15-minute large gap. I still like lower in the respectful way as we inverse the 5-minute, and we're creating like structure for lower here. We have low resistance, but this looks like it's going back and forth. So I think we took a we watch for it here. Is take profit kind of like Top Step? I feel like Take Profit is its own firm, own category because they're the only one doing daily payouts. I feel like it's a hybrid between Top Step Eval, Apex Funded. But imagine the Apex Funded has daily payouts. So that's basically what it is. Because trailing drawdown funded, Evals is exactly like Top Step. That's the best way I could describe it. Oh, Mr. Zink's in here. I think I missed your text then. If you have a play. Partia does daily payouts. Yeah, I don't really mess with the small firms. I only go for the top ones because like small firms can't handle big payouts. That's what I can tell. They usually give a hassle with it because, you know, let's say a small firm is paying out like 100,000 per week, and it's like 400,000 per month. That's still relatively small when you have like my fund features doing 5 million, TradeFi doing 5 million plus, Apex doing 10, 20, Top Steps doing 20. Or you have these killers, and a small firm doing 400,000, and then let's say I get a payout from them, and it's like 100K or 50K. That's like a big cut. And then if you bring like your community in it, like they might not be able to handle it, which is tough. Oh, okay. If you're talking about they have a live count, it's gonna probably be, yeah, if they have a live count, it might be more expensive too, because anyone who puts on live generally is more expensive. Okay, I think I like lower still. I didn't take this here. This would have been a trade for off this inversion. Let me just see, like, it's so volatile today. And like these candles are like 15, 20 points per candle, you almost. Or I take a trade, I can get stopped out the next candle. I could hit plus 15 and then get stopped break even. Look at what the heck. I went to the 15-second chart. What is this 1 minute here though? But let's lock in, guys. If you guys don't remember, last week we had all green days. There could be a red trade, but like I'm pretty sure we didn't even have that many red trades. If we did, it was a small one, and the green one followed after or before, whatever it is. I don't even know we had a red trade last week either, though. I just remember we took like base hits, one green trade per day, and then boom, boom, boom. I want to carry this over though. Let's carry this over to this week. Let's keep the streak running. We don't have to think about it too much. But what we practically preach: patience, discipline. I want a 1 minute drive higher and then slam down. I think this is something I'm going for. And then we get confirmation on the lower time frame. As long as the 5 minute structure is still holding, I might try to take a jab. It's gonna be like a C plus setup, I feel like. But I'm gonna try to get a decent entry, if anything. So it'd be like a good risk reward type of trade. I still like lower. We still have low resistance. I would go for this low bare minimum for the main target. And then TP or stop loss would be a close where we would invalidate the trade, which would invalidate the short thesis. Do you like TradeFi's new live program? I'm gonna speak more about that probably today. I want to make a post about it on Twitter, just explaining it because I talked about it last week on stream. I don't know if there was enough people like kind of listening and trying to get feedback. I talked about it for like 5 minutes, but it's a very interesting concept. And I'll be starting it soon. Starting I think March, so like next week. I think let's go next week. Let's see if I can cook. Because if you guys know, TradeFi, I started TradeFi like September, October, and in like 2 months, I really ran those accounts up and got like 40,000 payouts and like another 30,000 in the accounts, and like it was like basically spent a few thousand, made 70,000, 10x my payout, and then also have those accounts. And I've been in limbo mode. That's the thing with what I'm talking about, the momentum getting killed. I've been waiting for the live to really come to me because they had to wait for TradeFi to secure their partnership. Yeah, I've been limbo mode for like 3 months, I think, which is fine. I have other firms to trade with, but let's start cooking again. These live prop firms, there's a long wait time, but I feel like by the time I get the account, because I'm always the first to get the live account, by the time I get it, your turn, when it comes to you, it'll be pretty quick. I think that's usually the case. Yeah, so I still have a idea of this concept. I didn't take this. This would have been the inversion to play this. But we're getting a nasty close above the breaker, so that is what I'm talking about. If I did take this 1 minute confirmation down to this low, my stop would be the invalidation of the short thesis. The breaker would be that invalidation, and I think that's where we're heading towards. But pumping a little bit here. What's the rates for the private channel? I think it's just $100 per month. But now, you know, $100 was our price point for each of us. Now it's $100 for both of us. And we thought about just like, you know, like, let's make it like 150, 125, let's up it, because now you have 2 people. We're just gonna keep the same. And it's gonna be interesting because then now I have more time to also do YouTube, make videos, make educational, because I don't have to handle live streams. I can still just alert. I can trade with you guys. I can trade Asia how I want it. And then Desi would live on AM. I would live in the other sessions. It feels like a good kind of proposition right now, as long as we can be locked in. But yeah. Yeah, the new channel is called Desi and Brian. If you're a member in the old WAP, you should have access. If you're a lifetime, also you should have access. But I'll make some announcement when we want to start pushing people in. Feel free to enjoy the live streams though. I think Desi's gonna be live tomorrow on London on this channel on this YouTube. So don't even look at. Don't be like where is he streaming? It's gonna be on this channel. You're gonna get a free London one, and then after that, New York PM comes. I'm gonna be here. So the plan is to do 3 London streams per week, and I think he chose the days for him. If you want to look at the schedule. Where was it? Where did he put the days? Maybe we'll also put it up on the channel. But yeah, I mean, half the work that I'm trying to do also, I just want it to be with no paywall. Like, you know, that's why these YouTube streams are free. Just so you can not have to think about, oh, I have to pay for it if you can't afford it, or if you just want to learn. You know, this is what here. This is what here for. Okay. We about to sink here. No SMT here. If we had an SMT, wait, was there SMT? I mean, I don't know, like 1 tick, 2 ticks. Would take profit if you make $300 over the buffer. I can withdraw that. Yeah, exactly. I've been withdrawing my TPT. I think they processed it this morning, but I basically made $1,000 on each of my account. Withdrew that, 5,000 to me. Or after the splits, like, it's lower, but yeah, just 5,000 right back to me, and like that was withdrawn the same day. Brian, you still using TickTick? So something with that, I used it. I think I bought 5 accounts, didn't really blow anything. I got 20,000 payouts, and then the account has like another 20,000, 25,000 balance. They switch over live. I waited about 2-3 months. I got the live, but right now I'm also stuck in limbo mode because the live doesn't connect an InTrader, so I would have to use our trader, which I don't really like using. So either I use that or I have to reapply basically, and it might take another like few weeks to get NinjaTrader, which they now have NinjaTrader. I thought you could connect to NinjaTrader, but that's what I was told. It was wrong. So yeah, honestly, half the firms that I use, I was just been waiting for the lives. If I was still in sim, that would have been like really good, because I would have more scalability. Like let's say Top Step, trade like 5 accounts instead of 1, and I would still be able to trade them, not like just waiting for months and months for the live account. So that's why it's harder for me to break 100K per month when I can't trade on like half the firms I'm using. Someone's asking about private. I have the private Discord. It's a premium Discord basically. It's gonna be $100 per month. Now we have 2 people on it. You could basically join whoever link. You can join my link or Desi's link, WAP, and it should give you access to the same Discord. We flipped this inversion here. I like lower still. I wish we had like a better S&T here. This break got failed, so like I think we're just choppy right now. I would rather us. I like downside. That's what I lean against, but it's just way too choppy right now. Like too indecisive. Where it's more like a coin toss. The risk reward though, like let's say you do take this short. Let's say you retrace back up. I mean, this is not bad. Just going for this low and then next one here. It is a little bit risky, and I would rather us wait for a better setup to come. So I think we just stay on hands for now and let more structure come. This is way too chop. I still lean on short though, but like even this inversion, I don't think I like the risk reward in it yet. Because for all I know, it's gonna really take out this high and really drive higher. So let's just take a breather, and let's just wait. Does anyone know if you can trade news with FFF? That's a good question. I don't know. I think you can. You just can't. Do they have a micro scalping thing? I don't know. You send trade alerts on your private Discord. That's what I'm doing for Asia. For PM, I probably not. PM's gonna be open to the public anyways already. And let me just pull up Desi's schedule just so, because I think some people are asking like, oh, did he live this morning? Did he live? He didn't live this morning. He posted schedule, which I'll just share. He's still being live does not mean. Not being live does not mean he's not going to trade. He still traded today. He said no live Monday, live Tuesday, live Thursday, live Friday. That's the plan right now. For AM, he's trying to live when there's news drivers, and then London stream is Monday, which is tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the schedule right now. And I think Friday could be, you know, it could be an extra stream if anything. So hopefully that answers that. But you know, we talked about this merger for a while now. I think it just helps us consolidate our work, because I mean, you know, you guys know Lanto too. Lanto has his own Discord. I think he's doing very good on his own already. I don't think I would want to even put him on, because like that would be a disservice to do his work. He has like a killer group right now. But I think me and Desi can work together well, because we can cover each other grounds. He want to trade London, which I don't want to enforce it to. I want to trade Asia, and because I want to, and he trades AM. You know, I love PM, so I just, you know, we have 24/7 type of trading at this point. Some days like we'll just alert. Well, I can't have it better like that. Asia is better than New York PM. Honestly, it's debatable. I mean, it depends on that day. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes Asia just doesn't move. Just like PM, I guess. For those asking for more info, just I'll make an announcement either on my Discord or the new Discord, and then I'll showcase it. You can join it if you want now. It's already accessible, but I'm also trying to set up more things first. London stream is free. Anything on the YouTube is free, guys. Anything in the London is free, or anything on the YouTube stream is free. Yeah, so this is still chopping back and forth. I hope no one's pressing any buttons because this is not something I think is accurately tradable. You could probably scalp this and maybe break above 50% win rate or risk reward, but I'm not here for that. I'm looking for high probability setups and then one trade per day type of thing. Which we're up on Asia already. Let's just see if we can finish strong with PM. Anyone green day, it should be good. I think AM was pretty good if you just took shorts. It was pretty well short. I think short at open we had no setup, but like once we retrace back up and then short again, that's when you had something to really play with. What do you do when you're not trading? If I'm not on stream, I'll just set price alerts, or I can watch it, but I'm not gonna be forcing anything. You know, part of the discipline, maybe it helps for you guys too. It depends on your perspective, but when you're trading with others and that person, let's say, is not trading, he's just watching, it should help you also not be eager to press any buttons. So that's why hopefully streaming does help in that case. Did you call short on the private Discord this morning? I don't. AM's not my responsibility. It's Desi's responsibility, and I'll show you the alerts that he did this morning. I'll show you what I did for Asia. Let's say while we're waiting, I guess. We're just gonna go up to like 9:30, right? This is what he shared here. If it goes back up to this inversion, and this is the next trade. If he inverse this, he wants to go for like what, 652, and I think that's what it happened. It inverse and it really slammed down. I don't know if he held through that. That was the first trade, first short. It was really good. The second one is this one, where if this inverses those 1 minute, he wants to go for this 430 low. And it really did that. I don't know if it hit 430, it hit like 440, just hit SMT, or not SMT, just made a higher low. So I think he went 2 for 2 today on that. And for Asia, if you guys want to see my Asia trade, I think we separated with overnight trading. Asia here. We scroll up. I don't have the alert set up yet, but since you guys are asking, I might as well just showcase it. I think this is, I said hourly PPR, drive in, and then if we get a 5-minute entry model with 1 minute confirmation, you get the entry, and then I'll showcase what, if this is 5 minute, I'll showcase the entry and what we took. It was this one, 5-minute inversion. You can also look at the 1 minute with the change to delivery, 1 minute for VGAP, 1 minute inversion. Basically every confirmation you need after this closure, anything here, any 1 minute setup would be that confirmation. And you target the 792 high, stop at the invalidation point, and it hit 792, I think, later in that session. So that's going to be what I'm basically playing. Oh yeah, 792 was here. So hit it about an hour and a half later. So Asia trades, what I like to encourage is just trailing your stop. In New York, it's very fast. You could also do a similar way, but it's really really powerful to do it in Asia. Well, you have to understand, Asia session only works a very few times, like or not few, like it's only good price action very few times where like PM or New York AM they're very consistent. Like at least you have some price action to play with. Most time Asia just doesn't move at all. So we're 30 minutes in the session so far. Nothing really good to take that right now. Nothing yet. For inversion, what would be the entry point? Which inversion are you talking about? I think we're just shopping around. We're not So here's the thing with that. Usually, I would like the lower time frame to start having one order flow. Like if we want to respect the upside and start respecting bearish, it's clear bullish. It just seems that we're just going back and forth here. Nothing clear. The only thing I could say is clear is the 15-minute is holding 15-minute OB here on this down close candle. And we're trying to shoot for higher. So if we can get the lower time frame to follow suit, then we could see something there. Yeah, just very choppy right now. I'm not touching this. I was asking, am I bullish now? No. What I am is I'm waiting for a decisive move. What I'm saying is like it's trying to be bullish, it's trying to be bearish, it's going back and forth. You don't have a clear move, so you sit on hands until you really see a clear move. The only thing I can really say is the 15-minute is holding his order block. We're in this large hourly fair value gap, so like higher time frame, we're bearish. Lower time frame, we're starting to try to flip higher. We haven't had time alignment carry on yet. I think the best case though is if we close lower through this order block, and they'll have time aligned with the bearish order flow. Yeah, there's so many people who wants me to stream Asia. Here's the thing. I'm trading Asia all the way from 8 p.m. to midnight. It's 4 hours. I'm just gonna set price alerts. I'm not gonna be. Usually my screen time in Asia is like 1 hour, and I'll just be on and off, just waiting for what I want to see it happen. It'll help me that way. What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish here? Or just you don't know? It's so tricky. Take profit trader. I feel like once you get past this trailing threshold for take profit, I have the 150K accounts. I have all 5 of them at 4,500 drawdown after the payout. So like, let's say I make 500 bucks on a trade here. If that's on 5 accounts, $2,500 total. I withdraw that after the market close, and then we're gonna keep on repeating that. Run a poll. Yeah, honestly, bearish. Waiting for the bearish to confirm a lower time frame, I think is the right move. But yeah, Asia's free, man. We had like I think a 40-point play on Asia, and like that drawdown was very minimal. It was like a pretty clear cut type of trade. No, didn't if you put green stop, you were safe. It's like makes New York AM and PM like, why am I trading that when Asia was actually good last night? That's why I've been trading like Asia, I think the last 3 weeks. Some days I just avoid it because like there's nothing happening. Why would I sit there? But a few days ago, like today, Friday, Thursday, it was good. And we take the trade and I come into New York being up already. I'm like, here's the thing. I trade on PM, right? PM stream. If there's no trades, I'm like, I'm already up on the day. I think that's the same thing Friday. Friday I was already up like about 1,000 per account from a good trade Asia. There's no trade. Like I don't have to force. I already took trades last night. You know. So I think that's a kind of the game changer for me too. Yeah, like full time trader also trades Asia. I've seen him on the Discord. He's killing it. He's killing it, and you don't want to really trade too much, right? That's why I'm not trading AM as much. Only when I think AM is appropriate, I'll do it. What I do for this morning, I open up charts around 9:50 time. Market dumped. Like I'll show you. Like it opened, and then like by the time I'm started looking at trade opportunities like around 9:50 to 10, right? It already dumped like 150 points. We're at near the lows. I'm just gonna avoid the session. I'm already up. That's what I'm feeling like. We could have actually a bullish breaker if we do a close above, move higher, just still bullish on the 15, bearish and ending above the hourly, and then the 1 minute is just going back and forth. Not much to do here. I see more low resistance being built. I see some relative equal lows being built. So if we're bullish, let's say, or even bearish, there's 2 scenarios with that. I think I still want this to get taken. Either we take this for move higher, or we really just take this to go down. And if it doesn't happen, and you just keep on moving higher, that means we just get no trade. What's a prop firm you said you could withdraw the same day? Take Profit Trader. I think it's a prop firm that's been growing more popularity because what they did for rule change, they removed the day loss limit. You guys know what the day loss limit. You hit it for that firm, you hit it, it's a hard breach, which means you failed the count. Every other firm, basically, you hit it, you just get locked out and you can trade the next day. That was like very, very, very frustrating for me. So I stopped trading take profit until they fixed this. And then I was like, let's start cook. Yeah, there's some other firms. I think some people are throwing like Perdia or it's called Blue Sky. There's very small firms. I'm not gonna recommend a small firm because I'd rather go for the big ones who I know can handle payouts. Yo, well, what is up with price action just not having a sense of direction here? I mean, we have relative lows. If we drive higher than get a short setup, I'll take a jab at it. I think that makes sense to me right now. So firms who have histories, firms who have no payout denials for a long period of time, they've been around for years and years. They have trade evade. Some firms don't have trade evade. That's fine. They don't need it. Like Bunox. Bunox has been legit for 4 years now. I think they've been up 4 years. They don't need trade evade, but a new firm that's popping up, like 6 months old, I would want them to at least bare minimum have trade evade as a barrier of entry. That doesn't mean they're legit if they have trade evade. FFF is getting more traction compared to FTT. Fund Features Family compared to fast track trading because of how they're being ran with their CEOs and all that stuff. They have trade evade, but that doesn't make them legit. What makes them legit is getting payout, which they're getting paid out now, but we need to see long term before I could really say like, these guys are top, these guys are reputable. Yeah, it's coming for these lows. There's a tiny breaker in this consolidation here. If you want to play this breaker on this retrace, stop above the high, go for the equal lows. That's like somewhat a decent risk reward. I'm not gonna touch it still. I'm gonna wait. I won't accept trade a firm that accepts crypto as payment. Yeah, credit card processor is also a must. These are like so many red flags with FTT. Dude, look at that. We're just going back and forth right now. Look at the size of these candles, right? We look at the open, 34, 45, next candle, 55. This is like 20 points in the matter of a minute and a half while this is closing. You get stopped hard here if you chase anywhere if you have a bad entry. I mean, you could scalp, but like that means like you're gonna have to just go in and out, in and out. All right. We have SMT here off this high. I might look to play this low. We get confirmation and it's somewhat of a decent entry model. Ooh, this looks decent here with SMT especially, and we have some lows underneath. I don't know if we'll get an entry model off of it though. Why is this not showing up? We have some lows down here that I want to take. So like what I talked about is like I still want to take it whether we go higher or we just go for lower. Regardless, these lows are being engineered, and if we have the right framework, which is like, let's say we sweep highs, which we did here, and then we're going for lows, an inversion closure here would signify for us to be able to take a trade for lower. And then that's sort of the low we got here, off this closure here, and really pushing it here. See how far we can go. I'm just gonna try to take this on one contract. I have it at 36 right now off this closure. But if we take this low out, I'll just break even hammer pretty tight. I also want ES to take out this low. Okay, we just take out this low. I'm just gonna put break even here because if this also SMT, I don't want to see that. We have break even right now. Off this 30. So yeah, so what I mentioned here, regardless of what happens, this lows, I still want to see taken. Whether we go for higher or lower. It makes sense to me. Oh shit, I moved the wrong chart. So far looking good. Looking good. It's not gonna be much money on this trade because I only have one contract in. It's still trying to be risk on. But nevertheless, we waited for opportunity there. Put a tight green stop set here. I just got green stopped out. Alright, delete that. I don't know if you guys took that trade. It was a little quick. It was a 30-second play. I took off this inversion here at 36. Usually for a continuation, if we take out the high, we have SMT. This is the main thing I'm going for. With SMT off these highs, we have equal lows and low resistance being built. If we have a low time frame confirmation, I'll try to go for it with tight stop. My tight stop was back above the fair value gap. That was a quick one. I think I got like 8 points out of that. It went to like about 12, but you know, I'm trailing this. I want to see how far I can take it. But my arrows are suggesting is if we do take the low, we either go for higher or we try to shoot for lower. It looks like we're trying to climb back up. ES is not doing that yet. We're gonna wait probably the next for 2 p.m. here. That's a very fast-paced trade. We're probably not going to count that as a PM trade. So we're just keeping O for now. If you took that, that's a free trade so far. Still hunting, still hunting. I hope that makes sense though. Like regardless if you do take the trade or not, some of these are not like within the model. Or it is within the model, but like it's not the best risk reward or best setup in the model. That this is like, you know, we're chopping, but we have a immediate draw. We SMT, we took the high out on NQ, and NQ has been showing a willingness to try to take out these lows here. Added candle time on your chart. What does that mean? We just came back to this previous area. This is basically a breaker on the low time frame right now. Interesting enough, take this low out, we shoot for higher. Take this low out, we retrace back into it and shoot for lower. Whichever the case is, it looks like the ladder right now. I'm not in this trade anymore. I got your stopped out. But my entry, once again, was just off this 30-second inversion to take out these lows. And eventually, where's the target that I was going for? Was it this internal low? Was it 610 or was it 580? Forget. Well, the next main swing low is also down here. Yeah, if I ask how many people took the trade, it's gonna be like probably less than 10, less than 5 maybe, because it's a very quick type of trade. But we move forward. We'll definitely find most of the trades that I take on stream though. It's like so framed up where you can expect the trade 30 minutes before it happens, type of thing. What the heck did I put here? But the bearish model is really playing here. Looking good. Dallas said he took it nice. If you're still in it, you're looking pretty good. You're ideally let this trail to put next previous high. What I like to do is either break even or green stop right before it takes out like a first internal. And it's either going to do two things. If he hits a green stop, which like it could be like, let's say +5 like midway, or it continues like this here, and I'll set at the next previous high, and let it keep on trailing. right click. Someone's all right. I'll fall asleep because I trust him. Hopefully he doesn't scale and lines. Countdown. Oh. This is. Wait, what does it do? What does it count down? Does it count down somewhere? Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's interesting. For me, I'm just watching this tier. So like, if I'm 30-second, you know, I'm watching this closure. And if we get a closure, I just enter. I think people are more likely about to get trailed out here if it comes back above 630s. Which move on to next trade. I'm not taking anything yet now. We take hands off. Honestly, though, if I were to make a comment, we took the lows already. We took low resistance. If this can hold back above, we're going for longs. We're going for these relative equal highs. And I think we're going to try to really fill this whole gap. Because the 15-minute is still holding this order block. And we made these high. We're basically between these two consolidation candles here, or from 659 to 600. Depending on the risk reward, we could be looking for longs for 660 now. Someone's asking if we can send some alerts on Asia. So that's the thing, though. We've been doing Asia for the free for the last like month. We're not going to be doing that. I mean, we'll have a free trial. I think we'll do a free trial like maybe soon for like a few days. Just not anytime soon at the moment. Just stick around to the free stream right now. No need to join any premium if you're still curious on how we trade. I dropped my remote. Yeah. All right, so we're starting to push back up. This is interesting here. And next immediate draw 660 on a lower time frame. 5 minute looks so chopped. I'm glad we got some points out of that. I mean, I made, what is it, 180 on my my apex so far from that trade. I'm not convinced for either side anymore. Right? Or still, I'm only convinced on the upside if we can get a closure back up through these gaps and really likely over the structure, its previous consolidation. So far, it's flipping bearish. We're about to inverse this. And then we'll probably shoot for the next low. Just still not liking current price action. Dude, where do people get the idea that I'm streaming Asia on YouTube? I haven't said that once. Just to recap, we have a new Discord that I merged with Desi. I'm going to be trading PM on YouTube for free. And then for the premium, I'm going to trade Asia, not for streaming, but just to alert. He's going to stream on YouTube London for free on YouTube. And then for what is it? For AM, he's going to do the live stream for the premium. Hopefully that helps things up. Yo. Ugh. No confirmation upside, confirmation downside. Part of me is getting FOMO in this, but you know, if you got the 30-second earlier and it didn't hit your TP out yet because we didn't hit the swing high here, you'll still be in. And then now we're actually targeting for the lows. How many people were able to capture shorts there? Anywhere for the last like 10 minutes here. I think if you were looking, the best thing you could look at was this S&T here. So we'll look at this marker here, and notice how NQ swept higher, ES swept lower, and then we start turning. That's where my focus on, and the first confirmation I got here was, where was I? Something. It was like maybe a 30-second here. I took the entry to take out the low resistance. That's the safest entry. Either it slams down or it starts chopping, which it chopped instead, and I got trailed out. Lots of people took short. Nice. I'm happy you guys are good. Even if I didn't make that much money, let's say I got trailed out and you guys are still in, I'd still be happy with that. What's important to me is having the right direction. So if I say, you know, I'm taking shorts, everyone's taking shorts, and it doesn't fall down, that's going to be somewhat a loss in my analysis. Oh, I guess that would be a unicorn too. I didn't even see it. Except I saw the 30-second, but I was in the 1 minute. We have this breaker here. And then we had this fair value gap that came back up. This is basically where I got trailed out, and then it just wicked and came back down. Oh, it should be this. Unicorn idea would be here, stop. We'll probably put above the high, and then you'll target the next low. So this is already 1.38, and if you can let this trail, you go for the next sell side. So I guess this trade did really play out very well. 38 points for that unicorn. What I'm here to really hammer you guys on is having two things for the most part. Having or three things. First thing, you know, we want to just talk about price action. How is it delivering? How is price action is? We see the whole time price action is consolidating. We don't know what's going to happen yet. The only thing we do know is, let's say we're waiting for SMT. We're going to wait for a drive higher or lower, a false drive at that manipulation. This is that manipulation we're looking for. And then we look for confirmation. So time frame alignment says we're bearish on every time frame except the 15. Everything above that is basically bearish. The 15 you could argue bearish too, but we already kind of flipped this, changed the delivery. So yeah, I would say the 15 is actually bullish. But everything else is bearish. Once the 15 or once the low time frame also confirms, when we have already SMT or liquidity taken upside, that gives us protection. We go for the downside. Once we get an entry confirmation, boom, we get that, and then it really stems down. That allows you to play both sides at a very it depends though. Play both sides only work if you think if we are already like kind of chopping back and forth. If we're doing one side delivery, any counter trend would be counter trend, which should be treated as a scalp. So we took sell side here. We're trying to really close above. We haven't flipped ever since we had this fair value gap here and it closed below and this made the inversion. And you push this aside. This is basically a BPR trade right now. This might be the first closure since this bearish order flow to take out sell side. 2 p.m. also showed up. So let's start looking what 2 p.m. brings us. Yasen said, I am well mastered the direction of the market, but I am weak in execution. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people do have that same kind of perspective. Like they're really good at being able to, identify the bias, but they are very poor in the execution. The name of trading is execution over everything. The bias can help you guide you for execution, but you need executions for your trade to play out. Unless you're long term, if you're long term, bias is everything. But anything on the short term, you really make sure you have the right entry, right stop, and that's where we look at our model, which basically we identify, a good risk reward type of trade. We're looking for the next immediate draw. The next immediate draw for me is basically this high. If we can flip upside, if we can confirm upside, we look for this buy side. We'll look for a entry confirmation for this buy side, and the stop would be at either a swing low or then validation of that that bullish order flow. And typically a checklist do help with your execution. Can you explain what you look for confirmation? We have a lot of streams that we also showcase the executions and the confirmation. It's kind of hard to say what confirmation could look like. Confirmation could be anything. Basically, what you want is validation for whatever bias you see. Let's say I'm looking for upside and we're not bullish yet. What do I need to see for us to be bullish? I looked at 5 minute. 5 minute looks so bad, but basically I would look for let's say there's a breaker here, which it kind of is, but it's not at the same time. We'll look for this to be invalidated, and then we start respecting upside. That's the confirmation I would want to see. Now the short thesis is killed. The bullish thesis is proposed. And part of confirmation is time frame alignment. You ideally want your intraday and low time frame to be together, because let's say your high time frame is bearish, your low time frame is it could be bearish too, but your intraday is bullish. The higher time frame is not gonna dictate the low one. The intraday is gonna dictate. If you are long, aren't you counter trending? So that's part of. Oh, I need to make sure I fix this. I'll put this as neutral because the 15 minute I would say is bullish. The hourly, we haven't really had a real flip in the hourly yet, so I can't say this is bullish yet. This is bearish. This is clearly bearish. But the 15 minute though, we're looking at the 15 minute time frame. Down close series, down close. This is change state delivery. We close above. Respect that on the dot right there. This is clearly bullish. We close higher. Respect that again twice. And we wick lower, close higher. This is clearly bullish order flow on the 15. So once we are kind of stuck in a series of messy time frames where, like, hourly is bearish, 15 minutes bullish, 5 minute you can't see anything, and the 1 minute is going back and forth, you want to wait for one time frame to align. So you either wait for the 15 minute to invalidate the bullish thesis and start respecting the downside, then you basically take any short setup C, or you wait for either the 5 or the hourly start flipping bullish, and then you take every long setup you see, as long as there's clear draw liquidity and clear risk reward. So far, the 1 minute does not show us anything other than what I like to describe as we sweep lows, we close higher. It is a bullish signature, but we need to really, if we get this right, we drop down the lower time frame, we want to see it respect any low time frame. So like, let's say here, it has to respect here. If it doesn't, that doesn't show us anything. It could still go for lower. So part of my, like, my eyes are looking at is, we'll have bullish PD rays, we have bearish PD rays, is one respecting one side and disrespecting the other. That would make it like pretty one-side delivery. But are we not respecting either side? That's gonna be a very choppy delivery, and you would then look for either S&T or a massive sweep. Devin, you use your code for take profit. Nice. Make sure you submit the cash rebate. We have that up now. So now we have four partners for cash rebates. Basically, we have 5. Everything but Apex is working now. TradeFi, Tick Trader, MyFi Futures, you get rebate for all 3 of them. Take Profit is live now. We're still testing it, but it's going to be live now. You guys can already submit it. And then Smart Prop Protection, which basically, if you get unjustly denied a payout, you send a case to us, talk about your experience, talk about what happened. We'll mediate with the firm. We'll see what happened. If we see that, you know, it's unjustly terminated, the account's terminated and payouts denied, we use our fund to reimburse you what you spent on that account. And it's gonna be probably limited to a few $100. We're not gonna like refund you like thousands, but it's gonna be within restriction. It's also a free insurance plan, so yeah, keep that in mind. I think a lot of people would appreciate that, but you know, you can't satisfy everyone. Someone's gonna be like, I want all my money refunded. I spent 3,000, even the past failed ones. Let's say they failed accounts themselves. Yeah, that's not gonna be something part of the reimbursement. Only the accounts that are affected will be reimbursed. There should be a guide on everything. If you're talking about cash rebate, just explore the website. I promise you, you're gonna be able to understand it. So once again, we move higher after taking out sell side. We look at the first bullish PD rate. What happens? We just went through it. That just means we're not respecting either side right now. There's really no side is getting respected. And we have chop delivery, which we can still play. We just need to wait for the right conditions or setup to really play it. So far, nothing. Four-hour candle manipulation or on upside. This makes it nice here. So we either want to, ideally, we still retrace this. If we want a healthy delivery lower, we retrace this. We'll also reject off of this 4-hour order block here on the higher time frame. That would make sense to me if they want to play that. If we actually do a pretty deep close over the mean threshold here, that would make it bullish on shit. Why did I do that? There we go. So we can make the mean threshold right here. So that's like kind of my breaking point here. Mean threshold is 4-hour order block. Whatever I want us to go for. I'm gonna be my bias on the 4-hour. Any chance for a membership giveaway? You know what? We could do that. We could do that. We'll do a prop giveaway today, and then we'll also give a free monthly. I forgot that I could do that. maybe once the stream, we'll also give a free monthly out. Yeah, we're slamming. So this closure would invalidate the mean threshold, and I would like it for it to slam lower. So next close is in 3 minutes. If we can close under like 600, essentially under 590s, this would spell for lower. He said me. That's not gonna increase your chances, man. Dude, Mondays are always kind of iffy for me. Like, I mean, you get a good trade on Monday. You don't really need to focus too much, but always just sloppy. For PM, especially AM, you know, it could be really good, but you ever trade reclaim fair value gaps? Only when it's already been, you know, it depends on the fair value gap. It depends on like how well utilized it is. Then I would do it. But I feel like everything here, I don't know where I would use that. This one would be interesting because imagine this. Imagine we took the low already. We move up higher. This is a bearish fair value gap that got inverse. And then we got closed back down. So this is back. This is canceled out. Now there's another bearish fair value gap. And it's like, basically you have a BPR. If you close up higher, this is a BPR. I would use that as like a BPR or clean fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. Something like that. Let me see if Take Profit Trader processed my payout yet. I think I requested Friday. Oh, it's still pending. It's still pending. Look at this. I got 5,000 from just accumulating from last week, and I just on Friday and Thursday I made a total of 1,000, so it's another 5,000. So I'm just letting it accumulate until I hit like at least 5,000, which is like $1,000 on each account. I have 5 accounts before taking the withdrawal. You can also withdraw it to your wallet. That doesn't mean you're withdrawing to your bank. I let it accumulate at least to 5,000 before withdrawing to the bank, so I don't have just like random charges. I can keep track of it. But yeah, take profit, man. It's been more of a favored firm for me and kind of everyone I know now that trades prop. And I hope next month they have also a good deal. Like, you know, 50% off is good already. Maybe next month they could do even a bigger deal. It's March Madness. Theo is big in sports. He's big in hockey. He's big in NBA. And March Madness is his favorite thing, I feel like. I remember watching an interview maybe so long ago. He was talking about March Madness, how big he was in it. So maybe you expect sale there. So yeah, we didn't close really under this low as well as under this order block yet. I think 230, if we get a closure under, any confirmation short is in play, especially if we do get a drive higher and then a flip and then we get confirmation. That'll be probably the sweet spot there. So what I mean is basically we'll close, let's say like right here, right? We can retrace back up, and then when it comes back down, we'll look for confirmation. It could be off inversion or breaker. This is a 15-minute time frame. If you drop down the 1, it could like look the same thing, but it could look like this instead. And then we could take a short trade off of it. You know, this is like the 15-minute, this is the 1 minute. It could look like this. That's what I'm framing up right now. Next 15 minute is going to be at 2:30. I could also look at confirmation of 5. Even still, the 15 minute makes it very clear though, because now we're actually breaking out the area. Judas said TPT's printing. Oh, you're in shorts right now. That's good. You're doing well. I'm waiting for more structured form because I'm looking for high probability. But if you see something I don't, which is most likely this fail attempt higher, it's the same trade setup we did earlier. We take internal high, we fail, and then we inverse the previous flip the rally gap, and then just sell off, take out the next low, and continue moving. Does TradeVate and TradeV move the same thing? You have the same data feed, so it'll move the same. You would, if you're new to trading or the platform, you should watch some videos on it. I have some videos on my own if you want to look. But there's also a video that you just like look up how to use TradingView, how to use TradeVate, how to copy trade. And you can get used to it first. You can also practice on a demo account. I think they let you take a like fake account. And don't mess things up. This is starting to look like we're gonna slam much lower here. Do you stream till market close? Yeah, look at the title, man. I'm pretty sure I have the title on. Can someone confirm? The title should say like, we're trading future prop firms, prop trading, and it says like New York PM 1 to 3. It should say 1 to 3 p.m. There's definitely a lot of new people here, which you understand. It's gonna be the same questions asked. We'll try to get you caught up to speed. Look at this closure. This is such a bearish closure already. Danny closed that inversion trade for 15 points. That was 35 points ago. I'm glad that I was able to call out a short at least. It was short basically like was it 636 or something, or right here, right before the first low was taken, and then the low got taken here. That was like 60 points ago. What are you looking for confirmation? I think we discussed this. You look at the 15 minute. We get a 15 minute closure. We'll invalidate this OB. We'll invalidate this OB. We'll also get a strong closure on a down close candle. A 15 minute closure under this mean threshold, where it'll be like around 590s, would give me that confirmation for me to flip bears on 15 minutes. So like we have 7 minutes. If we can get under like around, let's say 595, I'm pretty confident we take every short possible. So is that cat? Yeah. Yeah. I gotta feed my children. I have some cats, so I gotta get to the payouts to be able to provide for them. Yeah, another 6 minutes. I mean, we could start looking for confirmation entry or short entry models. Pretty dull day so far. I think if we can close basically above 600, I'm gonna say 595, 600. This is still somewhat bullish on the 15-minute, and then you know what happens is we wick lower, we close higher, and this could be used as manipulation. It's a pretty bullish signature for a reversal if we can't get a closure down of it. It's not more so that I'm going to be bullish. It's more so I'm waiting for the last bullish PD rate to be violated. And then after that, every time frame alignment above 15, above 5 minute would be bearish. And that'll make it for basically a perfect bearish time frame alignment for lower. So yeah, we just swept this in a few wicks highs here, and looks like we're pressing lower. Probably get closure here, so we have 30 minutes to see after this closure, see if we can get a short setup. But only a scalp for me right now. For PM, say it's like 8 points, I think, 8 or 9 points. I'm up 180 on it. This is already clearly, unless we get a gap up candle, this is pretty much done deal that we're about to close. and then validate the 15. So let's start looking for the 1 minute entry. I could have looked at this one, but like it's getting very close to holding. Yeah, you guys are still in shorts. Michael said he's in short 632. I had, you know, that 30-second version right above here, 636, I think. That would have paid, and it would have been more likely that we kept on running down here. But you gotta protect yourself. I definitely should have gave him more room, though. So was a Desi in the cut? Is Desi here? I don't see him. $13.58. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, pretty strong closure. This is a pretty clear-cut confirmation. You don't really have any structure for the upside right now, so we're gonna look for downside, and hopefully we can get an entry model out of it. Because Jesus, we're just really slamming lower. Slight SMT here off these lows. So I'm going to be watching carefully. I'm pretty sure this retracement is going to be a short, though. I just don't want to short on a potential reversal. It'd be like pretty quick stop out. All right, let's see. I'm on the 30 as well here. Ideally, probably 2 would want a one more drive higher, right? Just a false drive and then just split back down. And if we can get some confirmation on the lower time frame, we'll go for it. Yo, Lanto said he thinks I'm up 30,000 off of this. I mean, I got... How much am I up from this? I'm up 180 on all my accounts. That's gonna be equivalent to like 4K. Shit. If I were able to hold my runner down here, he would have checked out. $180 from that trade that we took earlier. It was like peaked 12 points, 36, peaked at like 12, or no, here? Yeah, about 12, 13 points, and it trailed me out. I'm not even gonna give that 5 minute closure as bullish. Someone said that, but I'm pretty sure this 15 minute is looking for lower right now, so we're watching for that. We're watching for that short. Where would you guys look for short models here? Full-time trader. If you're looking for a copy trader, Replicanto, just look at you click my channel. It should be my most viewed video. I have a guide on it. It's like 8 minutes. 8 minutes would tell you how to use the Replicanto easy. How to set up and use it. But if those who like shorts, tell me what you guys want to see. Tell me what entry you guys want. For those who like longs, you can tell me the same thing. We also have another SMT here, bearish SMT on NQ. It doesn't mean much because I still think we shoot for higher. But if we do leave the SMT and move for lower, that's gonna be that reasoning there that we didn't push higher. basically, if you use Replicanto to copy trades, NinjaTrader has an option of multi-provider, which allows you to connect to multiple prop firms. So the same trade copier can be used across multiple prop firms, and that's the power there, and that really helps you scale up your trades. Can you trade more than 20 accounts? Bro, I'll be trading with 50 accounts at times. So yeah, we took the internal. Let's just see any confirmation for shorts. We're not gonna short on the move up. We're gonna short on the move down. Now that we have confirmation, let's see what we play with. And if we don't want to even try to give us confirmation, I think that just means we're gonna pop back up. So whatever market presents us here. I've been trying to use a 30-second more just for confirmation's sake, not for entries, never for entries. The lowest I'll do for entries is 1 minute. But if we already have confirmation for shorts, you know, the 30-second, it could be seen as entry, but that's not the play. We just wait for the confirmation before we take the entry. If you had 50 accounts, you would be up 450k today. Oh crap! How much are you up today? 9k? 9k per account so far? Okay. Where would you guys like shorts? I'm just kind of curious because I like it too, and most of you guys like shorts. I'm thinking about risk reward. I'm thinking about what type of entry it could be. It is not really giving me anything. So we got down close candle. I'm starting to really just wait for the short here, wherever it could come. I mean, you have inducement here if you think this would have been wick. I mean, I could have thought that too, but you would rather wait to see it flip first before you enter. Good closure. There's like a small 1 minute fair value gap here. I'm already anticipating a sweep of this turtle high for lower. I still didn't take the entry, it's just too tight. Let's see what full-time trader. Nice. Full-time trader trading Asia. 9K. Congrats, man. Asia is very rewarding for those who really start practicing and understanding what kind of trades it's like. Dude, price action is just so slow right now. I can't even touch anything. But I fall asleep at this rate. "15-second structure. Imagine that. Yeah, guys. We're starting to wrap up the session. We're like 20 minutes left. We'll do the giveaway, but other than that one trade we took on the 30-second, which ran like about 12-13 points before I put my grease stop in, I got trailed out right above this high here. This move up got trailed out and really just slammed down, so we just missed the opportunity. I like the short here, but I definitely wanted to see the entry model after that. I don't know what I would do here, but we had this closure, this retrace. Ironically, I mean, this 1 minute probably was the play, and we're slamming lower. We're already short bias, so I just want to see something. Damn, how many people were able to get that short? I'm gonna tell you right now, like I watched for, I wanted it. I gave this like arrow here where we sweep this eternal high, go for lower. I wanted some more structure. I think the 15-second definitely showed much better. This is like the ironic part. You know, we had this flip here, closure down through this order block, and then you give like some short bearish order flow. The 1 minute, I don't know what I'll do with this 1 minute here. We have the strong closure, let's retrace back up. If we have a bigger gap, I think that would have played out better. And then it'll be something like this. Probably like a little bit above the highs, and then target the lows. You missed all your calls. I don't really see it like that. I mean, you know, I have the anticipation. And if I have an entry model, we'll take it. If we have no entry model, that's what happens is it goes the way that you want it, but you can't enter. Yeah, you took the 1 minute gap. Some people took the 1 minute gap. Short. Took the short from way above. You guys are good. I want to join you guys too. I just wasn't able to. I only took one short out of the basically 3 signals that I was calling for. This is the third one. It is what it is. You want to be safe. You want everything to line up. What are the criteria for a new low day? Honestly, I could definitely see that. This closure is pretty nasty. And we have this unmitigated 15-minute gap. This is the next area of interest. And damn, it makes me regret not playing this here. Because with this closure, I mean, anything above 580s, this previous OB now, this new OB, would be that short. What about the 1 minute breaker? Yeah, now there's this forming here. We could definitely play something like this. Look at this arrow though. This arrow's just pinpoint accuracy. It's kind of crazy. I think if I had this as my target, that would have been more clean. I should have paid attention to it. But yeah, short off this breaker. If you guys want this breaker short, it's like the tip of the breaker. I just want to give you guys a good risk reward type of entry. But the bias is pretty clear cut. We're looking for lower. Low day by 4 p.m. NB. I see it. This played out well. I'm gonna slam down lower here. Off this breaker. Look at that. We're looking for this 15-minute drive in. I think we're just gonna sink here. Go lower inside this breaker here. No clean entry. We have this 5-minute OB. Anything under this OB, you want to just look for lower here. So we're gonna retrace back above up to 580s. And if we get like a low time frame flip here, I'll try to take this trade respecting this breaker. I just want a decent risk reward. There it is. Why you won't look for long inside the 15-minute to target 4-hour city? Because the 15-minute is bearish after this closure. So unless the 15-minute, flips back up, yeah, we can try it. But we have this unmitigated 15-minute gap here. I think downside is pretty clear. If you're asking how I have the charts, I think I have a video explaining that. It should be in somewhere in my Discord. Maybe I'll try to find it. It's like a 10-minute video explaining how I have my chart set up. Oh, yeah. It should be here, too. Look at general chat. It's pinned. I think this explains it. It should have my chart kind of look. And besides that, the key to this is I have visibility. So like, let's say I make a fair value gap. I'm sure you guys already know some of this. There's 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, daily. If I use a 15 minute, it's not going to be shown on some charts. If I use the hourly on the 1 minute, it's not going to be shown. But if I use it on the 15 minute, it'll be shown. If I use it on the daily, it won't be shown. If I use it on the 1 minute, it will be shown. And that's just part of how you use visibility, and you just save the template. I still like lower though. Any retracement inside this breaker is going to be a short. For me though, I want to see a false drive higher again, just so I can get a good risk reward, good stop on it, and then really take it down to the 15-minute target here. Yes, clear sell side liquidity. I think we can still go for lower. ES also has a 15-minute gap that's unmitigated. I mean, for those who are just trying to be bullish, they're trying to catch longs, you need to see something for longs. Right now, you have nothing. Every time frame is looking down right now. So it's like probably the worst case to just long this right now. We're trying to play off this breaker here. We have another sweep inside. We want to see it slam down to the 15-minute here. I don't have. Okay. I'll post it. Maybe. How do I share again? Do this. How do I share the charts again, chat? Oh, copy link. Okay. Oh, I set up 4 hours too. This is just teasing the 15-minute low. I mean, you're in this breaker. You should still be fine. Like, don't even bother too much unless we really get to move higher through it. There's like so many attempts inside the breaker, and we're teasing these lows. Pretty confident we just slam lower. Trump is talking right now? Oh. Well, if you want to protect yourself, this is still like very short bias. I think whatever Trump says, it's gonna just look for lower anyways. I doubt it would go the other way. Nice, a 15-minute drive in. I still want to see this impulse lower. Pretty good here. Slam it down. I have 66.67 entry on this off this breaker. I'm just letting it trail. See how far we can take it. Damn, flipping them back up. I want to see if it's impulse. I mean, it did impulse, but why did I expect like a 20-point, 30-point drop in one candle instead of recovered? It dropped and recovered. I don't know why my expectation was so high in that one. Just like, I mean, ES didn't even go for the low yet, by the way, FYI. So we still have more to go. If you think my chart is clean, anytime you use it, you have to give me credit. Chat, type 1 if you're in shorts right now. Holy crap, we are kind of printing here. Missed this trade. I mean, this trade would have been such a good entry. Off the breaker, target the 15-minute immediate gap. We still have this gap on ES that's hadn't tapped yet. We're getting tapped in here, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky here. So you see the overlap? This is where the BPR starts from this 15 minutes to this 15 minutes. So we could see a reaction off this. I wouldn't be surprised. What I mean is the reaction is like it could come down and, you know, give a nice rate trace before slamming lower. That doesn't mean I'm going to be bullish. It's getting really close to there. I mean, too short. Basically, I called out 4 short entries. I think it was one here, one somewhere here, I forget. Another one here, which I couldn't get, and the 4th one off this breaker. We got two of them. The other 2 was not taken just because it happened really fast. My entry was inside this breaker. So basically we wicked higher again. You could take off of any of this breaker retap, but what I like to do is wait for it to confirm. Wick higher, close back down, and then I just entered at the 66. Entry was not exactly inside the breaker, just I think it was 66. So I got it as it going down. But my stop, you know, invalidation of this trade would be above the breaker. If we even get a closure above 79, I'll probably just kill the trade there. And I got trailed out on this move up. But yeah, I'm trading what is it, Apex and My Fund Futures on New York PM, and I took TPT on Asia, so price action is a little bit off. This is what it looks like right now. It's not much, but it just accumulating, you know. We're running it up. My Fund Futures getting up there. Apex, we're at like about 5K profits on it. Just slow grinding, just space hits. This is a pretty clean frame setup though. Other days, if we have a nicer setup with good risk reward, in like an A+ setup, I like to share them. But any setup where it's discussed about and is not as clean of a type of risk reward type of thing, because you're kind of you get more continuation, which is great, but you know you would rather take the short up here. I'm glad a lot of people were able to take shorts with me off this breaker, and then now we're driving down this 15-minute. I mean, I also got trailed out again, and which I'm fine with, but we're ES is about to really drive down too. So we look at the 15-minute chart. We see two large unmitigated 15-minute gap. NQ's hitting them. Why I like short a lot on NQ was we got the closure under this OB, and then as well as under this down close candle. So at basically 215 with a 230 closure, we're full bearish, which gives us two entry models, or two models we want to look at. We sweep internal high. We failed. You want to take shorts. This was the entry that we should have taken, but we didn't. Or some people did, but I didn't take it. Breaker. Next, with the closure, we take the entry for continuation to this 15-minute. Where's your trail stop? I put it at the previous high. So I think for me, I had 66. And I kept on going for it. I trailed it very tight. So I think it was this previous high here at 55. And it came back up. It took me out. I just put it as either established swing point or at invalidation. Invalidation of the trade would be above the breaker, or at least a closure, at least above 570. That's way too high. That's even above my entry. So I just put them at the previous swing point. Put up the 21 EMA. It's a good entry model. If it rejects, it will go lower. I haven't had EMAs in my chart in the longest time, but do I even have the EMA set up? Now it's selling off. For those who are still in shorts, I wish I had a better entry and so I could trail it better, give it more room. But you guys tend to have better entries than me. How many guys are still in the short? We're starting to take a jab in here. I want to see this really slam down, drive down. We're going to get this impulse. I don't know where it's going to stop, but you just want to make sure you trail it and let that impulse. And that's that 15-minute drive in here. I could see this try to react from this, but I can also see it impulse down. So what you could do is either risk off or trail it, or even set a break even. Do whatever you want, whatever you think. If you're more confident it goes lower, set break even or break stop. If you feel somewhat conflicted where you think this could bounce, take it off. I mean, That's gonna have to wrap the session here. This is probably a good area for me to just kill a trade too if I was doing it. I think we're gonna wrap this up here. We're gonna do a giveaway. The giveaway can be like the stream, comment your YouTube username one time. I'll give you guys about 3-4 minutes. Yeah, so see what I'm talking about. I think this is a pretty clear example of we have an unmitigated gap. This is gonna be my draw. NQ already drove in. ES hasn't. And we look at that overall. The dark pink here is that BPR. We're gonna expect somewhat of a reaction here. So that's why I said like we're gonna see it drive down, but you also wanna be mindful that we could see a bounce. And we're starting to do that, and you can get trout out if you still like to short your free enter. It's just simple as that. If I was basically in the trade, I think I'll just probably kill the trade when we fill this whole gap here. But for the giveaway sake, you can either pick from a take profit account, my fund future account, Tradeify account. They're all 50Ks. They're all like about worth like around 60 to 100 bucks. Or you can get a free membership to our Discord. It'll be for one Discord. For 1 month, I mean. I'll let you guys choose whoever wins. But yeah, good day. I took 2 trades personally. I called out 4 trades. I'm just gonna count this as 1 trade on the day. But yeah, like I really like how, you know, the start of the stream it was back and forth. I couldn't tell which direction until I had like a SMT here. I had a clear draw liquidity with low resistance, liquidity run. You have this entry model which is low risk, high probability, and then once the 15-minute flips on this candle here, this is pretty clear-cut bearish. So that allows you to really just slam shorts, and that's why I did 2 short opportunities, 1 taken. Can't have it any other way, man. It's such a good session in hindsight if you just been patient. You know, if you started trading aggressively the first like 30 minutes, you might got hurt minus this trade here, which I liked here, until like we got really good delivery. Poor delivery start, good delivery to end. All right, I'm gonna pick the winner now. Winner today is T-Mao. T-Mao. So this is what I always say not to do, Kurt. I'm not trying to put you to blast, but he said, I like the honesty though. He said, AM, I was in deep red. You know, then he comes in PM, stream trade with us, he went 2 for 2, almost back to break even. Imagine this. Imagine you did take the hit on AM and then you take the 2 for 2 on PM. You'll be green, you'll be happy. So yeah, try to, for everyone else to practice that too. Because if AM is hard, man, just wait for PM. I'm gonna be here. We're gonna do it daily. Okay, let me pick someone else for a free monthly. Let's do a number here. Free month. If you don't want the free monthly, let's say you're already a member, I guess we can do like $50 in the cash rebate, cash reward. All right, we'll just do type 1 number 1 time, and that's it. Just type it 1 time, just so we can have the bot roll for it. If you're already a lifetime member or a monthly, we'll give you smart prop firm cash. And I'll try to do this better when we have the Discord ready and the website ready. And we'll basically give 1 free membership and 1 prop firm each stream. And the monthly would be, the free membership would be for 1 month. Just guess 1 number, 1 time. That's it. Any number, and just so the bot can identify a unique comment. Basically, that's it. Let's start cooking chat, and we're gonna wrap this up. That was a good question. You can call me your favorite number if you want. All right, I'll give you guys 2 more minutes, and then we'll pick one, and then we'll wrap this up. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the stream, and tune in for London tonight. All right, let's do, okay. Giveaway winner today is Kaz Mooney. If Kaz Mooney want to claim the free membership. All right, Cosmooney, just DM me in Discord. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be back on YouTube tomorrow, same time, 1 to 3, London with Desi on this channel. Should be around 2:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you don't want to show up for London, if that's not it for you, tune in for 4 p.m. tomorrow. All right, have a good one, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And also another thing, if you're in the Discord, you can use my WAP, Brian Stong. It links to the new Discord out, the merge Discord. We'll be trading Asia tonight as well. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight.